What is up, everybody? It is Bruce Wulfe with you again. This time we're going to check out another new game. It is going to be Paragon. This is a MOBA. A lot of people have been checking it out lately. It's fun. It's legit fun. And it's kind of interesting. It is pretty LOL, Dota-esque, but there's a couple things changing. First off, the important stuff. So they're planning on releasing 72 total heroes for this. At the moment, they have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 21, 22, 23, 24 heroes out so far. You can see each one of them, they have different things that they, stats. Basic attack, which is how much damage they do, just, clicking the old mouse. Like Murdoch here, you can see he's got 10 basic attack, means his basic attack hits really hard. Ability power is 5, so his skills aren't exactly his focus, but they are decent. Durability 2, he's squishy. And mobility 1, he's slow AF. We got her over there too. Quang we got here, he's a real popular hero. Basic attack 6, ability 4, durability 7, mobility 5. So he's kind of like your all-arounder type dude. You can also see up top, right, it says fighter, so that means he's like a melee dude. Hits him with his big stick. We have a caster, which is basic range DPS, but casters depend more on their abilities than their basic attack, whereas rangers, like Murdoch down here, they have abilities that are powerful enough, but they depend on their basic attack more than their skills. There's also, tanks like this dude, durability 7. Let's see, where's steel at? Yeah, there's a durability 10 tank dude, also melee. All kinds of different things here, and each character is really unique. So the Countess is one, as of this video, they just recently let her in. This is her right here. She's a melee fighter, assassin type person. You can see when you get reputation by doing matches, which lets you unlock the master challenge, which gets you that costume for her. Every character has this costume. There's several skins on most of them. Master. There's if you actually complete the master challenge, which is fairly difficult. And there's one you can buy skins. It seems like the majority of the stuff that you can buy with real money is going to be cosmetics with the occasional booster type thing. So pretty MOBA-esque. Pretty usual. But yeah, you can see here, kind of going through them here, the heroes are, they're not very similar. There's all kinds of random stuff to each of them. Iggy Scratch here, he's a pretty strong character, but he's all fire. Sets down fire turrets, for example, breathes fire, and he throws these little Molotov cocktail things and so forth while riding around on a very, very ugly baby Rex looking thing who's, anyway, interesting stuff. So yeah, there's all kinds of different heroes in here. They all have you can unlock their challenger, then you have to go through all of these different things, basically leveling up the hero itself up to level 10 to get the master. And you get stuff as you're leveling up as well. So if I was to go back onto Countess, who I have some levels in, you can see that if I was to start the challenge on her, I get these two things right here because she is level 3. And that would also give me that outfit right there. Okay, so that's the basic of it. Let's see, personal, let's see. So you can, what's cool for, me as a YouTuber is I can actually go through this and, like if I wanted to watch this video with Zul'jin and Drax that we did earlier today on the DZ show, I could pull up and watch the entire game as we go. As well as all these other ones, some of the PvP matches that you can see I didn't do too well in. 6 of 6, yay for me. And so forth. Alright, so one of the things that makes this game a little bit different than other ones, and instead of having like a market type thing where every time you level up you get these cards, and basically as you're going, by killing minions, by killing heroes, by various things, you get what's called amber. So it has that, there's a character level which goes up to 15, and then there is your cards which levels up and you get 3 card costs. You see it says cost three different card powers there as you go, and you can pick and choose what card you want to go into. So this build, like this deck build I have, you can see the equipments that I have. I have 4 equipments. So if I was to click on this, so you can tell increases physical damage, fully upgraded gives a crit bonus, and then while I have, when you're in there, when you're doing it, you buy this for 3, and then there's all these little updates. I put the Sinister Wound with a 12% crit chance for a cost of 4. I can put that on there, and it will add that effect into whatever equipment it is. You have 4 slots for passive type stuff, and you have various potions as well. Like health potion is a pretty basic. You want it. There's you can get basically one of each of them. You can also get upgraded versions. So you see like the mana potions, the ones you start off with. 3.8 mana regen for 15 seconds. Charges refresh at base. Found Elixir, my upgraded version, for the next 15 seconds plus 2.28 mana regen and instantly restores 12 mana. Upon receiving energy damage, charges. Oh, it instantly restores 12 if you're getting hit by energy. So, yeah. Interesting little upgrade type thing. I don't know. I haven't really figured out if it's that much more useful than the regular mana potion, but it is interesting to have. And so you get these different things. You set up your deck, then you can go over to upgrades, and these are all the upgrades that can possibly be applied onto your equipment. And one way you can do this is you can actually link things to where, so if I was to go equipment and say I wanted to add this thing, I can click here, and then I can assign the cards that are getting attached to it. So when you're in the game and you click on this, you only have those ones that I just clicked on to be available to click on, so they're attached to this card. I don't prefer to do that. I generally like leaving them empty, so they have no links on them. As you can see, like empty, 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 empty. And then I just have all kinds of these crazy upgrades in here on your deck. So instead of you can get this and then you can pick and choose. So say like I have Blade of Agora, and I'm trying to, like, while I'm playing, like, I feel like my base damage for strike isn't quite enough. Well, hey, alright, well, screw it. We'll just throw a major strike on there, up it by almost 20 physical damage, which is a lot. Or, I'm doing okay damage when I do my burst. It's a pretty good burst stack, but I'd really like to be able to take out these minions faster so I can increase my attack speed and make my basic left clicky attack better. Or I'm getting my butt kicked. Let's throw a whole bunch of health, or, like, whatever. You can customize the build to match your situation as you're going there. Quang, for example, the way I have him set up is he has a passive that lets him he regens health for a percentage of the damage he does. So it's obviously really important to have, attack speed, because uses a two-handed sword, and typically two-handed sword swings it really slow. But he does good damage, so you can up his attack speed, and boom, he gets to where he can hit really fast, and then you're healing yourself that much faster. And since it is kind of a small heal, the speed is important. I also have Temper Plate on him to amp up his physical armor and his health. That's basically my health depot of my equipment. And, the Spear of the Rift Hunter to increase my critical. But again, you can see these are all empty. I don't have stuff on them. Empty, 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 empty. All the empties in the world. And then I just have a whole bunch of these various things on here to be applied as the situation needs. And that's how I recommend you set up your decks. Other than that, guys, this one is a free to play thing. Like, it's in beta now. I really like to see more people in this. It's really fun. If you're just looking, you can do solo, but you don't really get anything out of it. You can do co-op versus AI, which is hard enough to where you can't really slack through it, but easy enough to where you really don't have to go focus mode on it. So if you're trying out a new deck or trying out a new hero or anything like that, this is where you go. And then the players versus players, guys, it's fun. So fun. I've been just getting my butt kicked. I mean, like you saw, freaking 3 and 11 with 4 assists because people kill stole me. Rip. But you can see like they aren't. It's not easy, and it's really really fun having that level of challenge in on it, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. Definitely recommend you guys try it out. Depending on how well this video does, I'm probably going to do some tutorials on, like how to build a deck for each. Like, what I'm probably going to do. Words are hard. I'm going to focus on each hero. Like, usually I play Countess, Murdoch, Quang, Quang. Done a little bit as Faye, done a little bit as Twin Blast. Done a bit as Gadget, but not too much. But I'm going to go through each of the heroes and recommend builds that I use I find work really good for them, because any of you that have been watching the channel for a long time, I'm really good about figuring out crazy new builds, so we're going to try that stuff out. Also be probably calling in some friends. Like, I have a friend who mains this Feng Mao dude, who I have never played, and once he gets all his build stuff situated, we'll call him in and see what he has to say about the hero and how he built, and the play style on him and all that. So yeah, that's up to come. If you guys like this stuff, always remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and do square up with that like button, like it's your favorite hater. And leave me comments on build ideas. I know there's a lot of people better than me at this game. I'd love to see what you guys have to say to me. And yeah, I'll probably be doing a stream on this soon, and that should I'll move it over to YouTube like I usually do. That way you guys can get some good looks at the gameplay. Sound good? Alrighty, guys. That will be everything for the video, and I will see you all next time. Late.